Hey everyone, today I've got your Wolf of Wall Street movie review. Martin Scorsese reteams with Leonardo DiCaprio once again for a movie that is about a guy named Jordan Belfort who is a New York stockbroker who basically just commits all these terrors, like a whole bunch of security breaches. I wasn't so sure if I was going to see this movie. I knew that I'd basically get what I get when it comes to having Leo DiCaprio in yet another leading role for which everybody is just going to say he needs to win an Oscar for this movie, for once. I wouldn't say I'm a huge advocate for him to get an Oscar for this movie. I wouldn't say this movie is that groundbreaking to say that it's one of the best of the year and that it deserves, much recognition as it's probably getting. I'm not saying, obviously, right off the bat, I'm not going to say that I hated this movie because I thought it was pretty awesome and it was funny too. I was really surprised at how, massive and crazy that this movie was. Especially working at this stockbroker firm that, basically these guys who are running it, they're just throwing parties left and right. There's these big shot guys who are rich and they own these big gigantic houses and these boats and these planes and whatnot. And Leo DiCaprio just happens to be one of them. He doesn't shy away from owning his role in this movie alongside a pretty decent cast with Jonah Hill, Matthew McConaughey, who I think are equally funny in this movie and should deserve some recognition as well. As far as the story goes, I thought it was pretty interesting. I was definitely engaged in it a lot because it had a topic that, I'm not too familiar with, but I just found it really interesting of the lifestyle that came with being working in this business and just how hectic and crazy it became. It was really interesting to see the events that were unfolding in Leo DiCaprio's life. I personally think that Leo DiCaprio did a pretty good job in this movie, and obviously he's the star of the show, so he should definitely get the most recognition of them all. And I just think it was pretty spot on, and I really liked it. I would definitely see this movie again. I didn't find too many things wrong with this movie. I thought it was very well paced, the editing was pretty good, and the acting wasn't that bad. And obviously, I just have to say that Matthew McConaughey's character was absolutely hilarious. That one scene that he has with Leo when they're in the restaurant, I thought that was probably the best one I've seen. And then all of a sudden, when he's getting down to business, that's when the corruption just starts. People are just going crazy. It was quite a journey for his character. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of The Wolf of Wall Street. And do you think that Leo DiCaprio finally deserves an Oscar for his role? As always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates. Come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I'll see you guys later.